Okay, we've got to the end here where we've got to cut a piece to make this all work. And we have a few scraps and we're gonna use those. Now, this is just the way we're doing it because we don't like to waste any material because we might need it later. So we're gonna go ahead and piece together a couple scraps. It probably won't be very noticeable if at all, but we think it's better to do that than it is to waste a full piece. So we're got this cut to size, slide this in, and then hold it in place until we get some screws in it. So this is what I was talking about. We're gonna have a splice here, which is not ideal, but we don't think it's that big of a deal. All right, so we've got our last little piece cut. Casey's gonna test fit it and see if it works. And it looks like it goes right in. So we will apply a little bit of adhesive and then we will put a screw or two in it and that'll be it. Okay, there it is. Great job, and it looks nice. See, it's not hard. All you have to do is just think a little bit and plan it out, and you can make it happen. So we're gonna go ahead and do some larger pieces now on the walls, but you've got the basic principles of how it goes together and how to make it work. So you can do it too. Okay, so we are doing one of the walls now. We have a longer strip. We switched to the table saw on this and we did a rip cut to get it nice and straight. And it's gonna go right here on this little wing wall that we have. We have one of these on each end of the kitchen area in the dining room, and we're gonna attach those now. So these panels are 7 3/4 feet tall. And of course we have 8-foot ceilings in here. So there is a small gap. And Casey and I have done something that we probably shouldn't have, but we made an executive decision without the big boss. And we've decided to put the gap at the bottom. So it is what it is now. Here we go. One panel down, one to go. So on this piece, we need a full panel, and then we're gonna have a little gap over here of about 2 inches. And we had about 2 inches from the other side that we had to cut off. So we're hoping the spare piece that we have will fit right in here and make it perfect.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to cut off that felt. But we're gonna have this hanging off from that side.
Oh, actually, this is what I was thinking. I was thinking we'd have this wood here, just like we did on the other side.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you got the overhang of the felt on this side, so
yeah.
Cut this one. This.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, so I'll just cut
Yeah.
I'll cut this felt and then just butt against that.
We might need a little bit more than,
Well,
I just need like an 1/8 or something.
I was gonna cut this one.
Okay,
Yeah.
just leave an 1/8 on that.
Okay.
And just make sure it's a nice straight cut. And then I'm gonna hold this down here. Yeah, that's fine right there.
Just straight over
And
that.
just all the way to. You know, nothing straight in these old houses, and that's fine there. Okay, let's just put a little goof on it, and we'll, after we can put it on the thing itself this time. Good, right there. Okay, let me hold it for you. The white strip next to the refrigerator is awkward. Oh my gosh. So now we're starting on the wall on this side of the room. So we did underneath the island, and then we did the two wings on the kitchen. And now we're gonna do this area here in the living room. So we've run across an issue. We've got a wall receptacle here, and it's gonna, of course, taken care of some way. Either we pull it out, mount it on top of the slat wall, or leave it in the position that it is and cut a rectangle out of the slat wall. And we've elected to do that. So Casey is now measuring and transposing the measurements over to our slat wall. And I'm gonna go get the moto tool so that we can cut it out. All right, ready to test fit?
Yeah.
How's it look?
Oh, good.
All right, good job. All right, let's get some screws in it and then we'll work about that other thing later. So as you can see from our progress here on the slat wall, we've been working hard on it, and we're about, I'd say we're over 3/4 of the way done, but we ran out of material. You know how it is, you always want to try and not spend any more money than you have to, and you cut it as close as you can. But we were wrong, we were short 2 panels, so we had to go back and pick up 2 more panels, and we're gonna get those on today and finish this up. So this next cut's gonna be a little tricky because we gotta do like an L-shaped cut. So we're gonna go over 8 3/8, and then we're gonna come all the way down with it. Okay, so just so you can see what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a full sheet going this way. It's gonna come over 8 3/8 for this little corner, and then the entire thing's gonna be 16.5 long. So draw a picture, it makes it easier for you to go outside and cut it. So we've got our L-shaped piece cut that goes over here by the door. And what Casey's doing now is measuring and marking where the light switches and the receptacle go so we can transpose that information over to our sheet and make the cutout. Well, I hope you've learned some things about how to install slat wall and that you feel comfortable with it now so that you can tackle your own project. So in review, here's our finished product. We've got our island here that we did. We have the 2 wing walls, which are here and over here. And then on this side of the room, we have this entire wall that we completed. I think it turned out nice. We are getting close to the end of the building process here. We've still got a lot of odds and ends to do, like putting up toilet paper holders and little shelving and things like that. We're currently working on a master closet bathroom organizer. It costs about $1,200 if you want to buy one of those. So we went to Home Depot and Ruth picked out one that she liked and I drew a sketch out. So we're gonna build our own, and we went and bought the materials and everything that we'll need to do that. And it's gonna cost us about $400 all in instead of $1,200 to do that ourselves. So just another way that you can save money. Anything you can do yourself will save you money and make you money in the long run. So as we are finishing up the project, it's time to call in for another inspection. And we did that today, and we got one of these. Yeah, that's not good. That's no bueno, no good. So, but I feel pretty good about it because in the entire house, I mean, everything is new. And the inspector only found one little issue in the entire house. And that was that 2 of the receptacles in the garage were not GFI protected. So we are gonna get our electricians to come back and take care of that tomorrow. And then we will call him back and he'll give us a green tag and we will be complete with the building phase. And we can start doing some more of these odds and ends. Like this morning, I came over and we purchased these bar stools. So I was able to assemble all the bar stools and get those put in place. And we're starting to make it look like a house.